Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and continue what I was working on in the other basement. Still have a bit more that I gotta do down here, but I figured maybe just take them down ahead of time. That way I can just move those out and then focus on moving the smaller things out, like the boxes and such. It's also very cool down here to begin with, so it's not like I really need them that much for the air movement. So let me go ahead and take down the coastal breeze in the back over there, because that'll be the easier one to take down out of the two. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and take down the coastal breeze. This one's actually only been up for like maybe a few months. I didn't show it until later on though, around like December. I put it up back in like literally like a week after I found it. But yeah, this one I just had more for display reasons and such. But I was really gonna only do this and the Minka. I was gonna just take down the Monte Carlo and kind of just leave these two up, probably, and or maybe just put like a white over there or like a Littleton, which is actually what I was gonna do on this side first. But then I figured this will be a better one since it was already beat up. But yeah, didn't serve too long out here. I do want to find a use for it still as a beater fan, or I could just wait until I get my own place and use it as a beater fan there in like a garage or something, or the basement. But yeah, I did get caught on some spider webs when I came back down here a few times after putting it up. But yeah, but yeah, I'll go ahead and start taking it apart. Alright, and last but not least is the Mickey Air Mesa. Honestly, I am kind of sad to see this one not being run no more after having it running for a good 2 years now, I'd say. It's definitely a fan I'm honestly not going to get rid of. I'm keeping it. I was thinking about possibly swapping the one at the storage unit that has a stiff motor with this one, but after all this one's been through in terms of being installed, reinstalled, or uninstalled and reinstalled over and over again, and being run for almost 2 years completely without a break, I figured also would be a good time to give it a break and such. I do gotta say, it definitely has gotten a bit dirty over the past few years that I've been using it. But honestly, could have gotten a bit dirtier, but yeah, it's whatever. But yeah, I'm definitely thinking about reinstalling it somewhere in the future when I get my own place. This and the Coastal Breeze and such. But yeah, this one's definitely gonna get reinstalled at some point in the future, along with that Coastal Breeze that I just took down. But this one's definitely deserved a long break and such due to it being run non-stop for almost 2 years now. The only time I did shut it off is like if I went away to the Dominican Republic or in the wintertime as well. And whenever I took it down for testing out of fans. But yeah, with that being said, let me go ahead and start taking it apart so I can uninstall it. Alright, so I got all the blades taken off now to take down the rest of the fan. So I'm going to start moving all this stuff upstairs to the best of my ability. And when I say that, it's more so I'm going to try to store all this up in the stairway until I can bring it to the storage unit. I would do it today, but we are getting a lot of snows and it's a snow emergency, so I'd rather not lose the parking space in the driveway. What I also might do is just put this stuff in the trunk of my car, that way I can bring them over. Except for the plastic bin there, that's going up the stairway, so I can store something glassware right there. This shelf I'm probably actually going to just leave down here because I really don't see myself getting any use out of it no more. And although it is the first one I had, basically, I know it's not going to be a safe shelf to use for what I need it for anymore. But yeah, maybe go ahead and start bringing the fans that are down here, both the basement ones that I was using here and ones that are stuck out either for sale, just down here in general, and then I'll pick it up from there. Alright, so I got most of the stuff out. Mostly I just got the actual basement fans out of here. And what I'm going to do now is bring these ones to the car and put them in the trunk so that way I can bring them to the storage unit. Doing the same thing with these boxes here. Well, that one, Casablanca one, and the Hunter Profile one. And same thing with the parts from this Duracraft fan that I had at the old apartment that I brought with me. And then after that, I'll just be clearing out the last few things here, and then I'll basically be done with this basement. Alright, so I got the necessities out of this basement before the snowstorm really hits hard. All the basement ceiling fans have been removed from here. Still got these two down here. I'm just gonna keep them down here for another few days, only because I need to wait until I can go to the storage unit and drop off the stuff that's in the trunk. But also at the same time, the lighted housing one in the back is probably gonna be parted out. It's that Walmart one I got at Fanimation years ago from Brian, Fan of Fan 17. Not that I don't like it, it's just, how do I say it? It's a fan that's kind of missing some of the parts that I misplaced over the years, and it's really, to me, it's not worth putting back together unless somebody actually wants it. I can sell it to them, but it is missing the bottom shades. And then there's the black infinity motor, or the painted black infinity motor that I was going to send out to Todd. I'm not sure if he still wants it or not. I still need to find the other parts, but if not, I'll probably just have it as like a beater, like a scrap fan of some sort, or just use it for parts and such. That plastic bin I am going to be bringing upstairs the next time I'm down here, only because I need to make space in the stairway. And I was going to try to bring up this AC unit today, but since I can't put it in the stairwell due to there not being any space, I'm going to have to hold off on that. And at the same time, if it's snowing out, going up those steps with this heavy thing, I already know that's not a good idea. That's just an easy accident just waiting to happen. But yeah, these boxes I'm going to bring up next time I'm down here as well. And the same thing goes for the parts to the Jerkoff pedestal fan, a 16-inch one, and the Him to Be Careful 2 box. I can bring them up now, it's just the stairwell will be even more crowded than it already is. And at the same time, I'd rather just keep them down there since I know it would be safer keeping them down here so they don't get damaged versus bringing them up today. But yeah, there's really not too much left down here that I gotta bring up. There really wasn't much down here that I was keeping here to begin with, just because of the condition it's in. But yeah, they're finally gonna be clearing it out probably sometime next week. I just figured maybe just get the stuff out earlier just in case they do it sooner than I plan to. But yeah. So yeah, let me just go upstairs and just kind of go over what I'm going to be doing in the next video, so that way, it's also a way to remind myself what's next for the plans and such. So I got the Lakewood and the trunk along with these two fans, parts in that box, and the fan that I recently got at Savers as well. So I'm going to be staying here until I can bring it to the storage unit. So for now, let me go ahead and close the trunk and go to the stairway. Alright, so here are the basement fans brought up here to the stairwell. It's a bit crowded here for the time being. It's just that with how the weather is outside, just so you guys can see, there's just no way I'm going to be able to bring them to the storage unit. Plus they're already closed by now, but tomorrow it's supposed to be worse and such, so yeah. But yeah, I will be retesting some of these fans, more specifically like the Minka, the Ancon, the Monte Carlo and the Coastal Breeze I just tested not too long ago, so don't really see myself needing to do a remake on those, but yeah, they will mostly just be going to the storage unit and just be sitting there like the rest of the fans. But with that being said, that'll be it for this video. Thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed, and stay tuned for more videos to come.